Raster data is most often seen as satellite imagery. It is an image file that has been given coordinates of where the image sits on the ground. The file type will be typically something like JPEG, TIFF, PNG, or SID. Raster data is not always satellite imagery. It can be images that have values associated with information other than red, green, or blue, RGB, like with LiDAR and DEM data. These are all images that have different values for the cells that make them up. Here's a brief explanation of those types of raster data. RGB. This data is a combination of red, green, and blue pixels which make up nearly all digital photos we use today. This is the typical satellite image most people think of. LiDAR. Light detection and ranging, or LiDAR, is usually elevation data created by laser light being bounced off the surface of the Earth to determine how far away it is. When this data is processed, it can give the end user a very accurate image of the elevation of the ground or even trees. This data is point data that can be consumed as a raster image, and elevation values can be given a color value to visualize terrain relief. DEM, digital elevation models, are another common raster file that are like LiDAR data, but predate it. DEMs usually are typically 30 to 10 meter resolution. Much of the planet has been mapped as a DEM and is free to download online. DRG, digital raster graphic. This typically refers to the scanned and rectified USGS quadrangles people have used in the past. There is much more to rasters, but for getting started in ArcMap, these are the basics.